the difference between that cosmic DNA and the human DNA is that we as humans are not aware of that cosmic DNA within us. We still do not know what to do with it or how to, let's say, trigger it, that we will activate our self-healing abilities.
And what does cosmic DNA do for us?
The cosmic DNA will help us to evolve into multidimensional species because we are getting there. We would like to live on the different planets and different places. But for that, we have to change not only spiritually, but we have to also change physically. And by understanding that DNA and literally finding that cosmic DNA within us will help us to do it.
Do we all have cosmic DNA within us?
Yes,
all
we
of
do.
us?
Absolutely. Now, all the ancient books speaks about that body is a microcosm of the macrocosm. That itself suggests that, yes, we do have a cosmic DNA. We are actually the cosmic beings.
How did we get it in the first place?
I believe that every single one of us carry it, right? We carry it from that beautiful globe of the light or the God, the source of the God that we came through, and we carry it in our incarnation. But we also get that little jump, quantum speed on our journey through the ancient aliens, as we know of the stories of the Anunnakis in the ancient Sumeria, where there has been a definitely DNA genetic modification going on. That's where literally our cosmic DNA catched a little bit of that jet stream, or got the quantum speed that we are literally discovering today and learning to understand today.
So you're convinced that we were seeded by extraterrestrials?
Yes, and not only that, I also believe that some of us are the extraterrestrials.
Full?
Who keep well, depends. We all incarnate into human bodies.
Are you? Am I?
Why not? We are
but how would we know that?
How do we know that? I think that's actually a very simple answer. So the people who read the past lives, right? We have people who kind of can tune in our soul mind consciousness, and they can trace these past lives all the way down to the, let's say, ancient Egypt. And some of them feel it all the way before the Earth, before we were born, on the Earth, or before we first landed in the spaceship on the Earth.
Interesting.
That suggests that we are extraterrestrial species.
So we're starseeds?
Yes. Those who had a life prior Earth are starseeds.
The fact that we have this cosmic DNA within us, what does that do for us? Anything special?
It gives us that, what we call today, the special abilities, the self-healing abilities.
Does it give us intuitiveness?
Intuitiveness, the remote viewing abilities, for example, clairsentience abilities. It will actually even activate our ability or work toward the ability that we are able to time travel. It's all built within this body. It's like this most sophisticated tool or the machine that we have.
Is there any danger to having this cosmic DNA within us?
The danger would be to misusing it, and we are responsible for that. We have to make a choice how we use our abilities.
How would we misuse it?
To misuse it, it will be to, let's say, focus only on the mind development. So we know we are in this age of the fast-forward technological evolution, which can be very easily outsourced to the mind and the computer and the artificial intelligence. And that could be a danger possible in the future. However, if we continue the same pathway and we connect it to our heart and really connect the essence of our beautiful soul with our amazing mind, that's how we use it in the right way.
How did you find out that you were a starseed? Were you told this?
I had this interesting experience. Well, as a little child, when I was about 2 or 3 years old, I would draw a spaceship under my mother's sofa, which
just
I really
doodling,
didn't. Just the doodling and making sure that there's like the blueprint of the spaceship, which I didn't think about much until later on in life. I started to think about it. I saw the UFO about 3 times in my life. However, it wasn't until I started, like many spiritual people, to explore my journey and try to connect with my guide. So one day I felt this presence of the being beside me. And this being said, Pleiades. I didn't know what Pleiades was. So I went and I searched it, and then this beautiful constellation came back. And with that came this flood of the memories. And that's what the cosmic DNA does for us. It helps us to remember, to awaken the memories within us. And it's usually through that emotional part of us.
Is there a spiritual aspect of this cosmic DNA within us?
Absolutely. So the spiritual aspect is the essence of that soul. The physical aspect of our DNA is that we are creators, that we can create. Now, everything in the world here works into duality. So we have a physical and we have a spiritual. So the spiritual aspect of our DNA, it's coming to that awakening of the soul and be responsible for what we are doing and what we are learning and what are we going to do with it.